Undefeated in 5 of your last 6 games. What are your overall thoughts about the way your team is playing going into the postseason?
Yeah, we've played well recently. You know, we've limited the amount of goals that we've given up, and all year long I think we've been able to score. So I feel like we've played pretty well recently, and hopefully we'll continue to play well.
I'm really confident in my team, and I think we're actually peaking at the right time. I know we had a hiccup last game, but I think we're ready to learn from that and go forward into the conference tournament with a clean slate. And I think we're riding out on a pretty good streak before Tulsa, and so I think we're ready to keep continuing that.
I definitely think we have momentum going forward. We've done nothing but build as the season's gone on, and team chemistry has gotten a lot better. I think we're communicating on the field better. We know each other on the field and know what our strengths and weaknesses are, and so I think we can back each other up and stuff like that and help each other on the field better than we did in the early conference games.
When you played Rice the first time around, the stats were virtually even.
Yeah.
Shots, corner kicks, and they ended up pulling out the win with a goal in the 87th minute. Are you expecting a similar close, tough game like that this time around?
Yeah, well, I think the game will be close. I'm hoping it's not similar because I don't want to go 3 goals again. But they're a good team. They've done quite well. It's going to be a battle. I think it will be very even. I think it's going to come down to a goal here or a great play here, that changes the game. So I think that'll be a really good game.
Well, Rice is always one of our big rivals in conference and stuff. They're a good team, but I definitely think at the beginning of the season we weren't at our best, and we didn't play our best in the Rice game. We just weren't, connecting passes and stuff like that. And so I definitely think we are fighting for something, and we really want this conference tournament win. And so I think it will be a similar game, but I think that we will, improve from where we were when we last played them.
I think when we always play Rice, it's always going to be a close game, and so I think it will still be a close game, but I think our team is ready to go out there because it's been a battle every time, and we've come short every time for a few games now against Rice, and so I think we're ready to come at them and get the win.
What do you see as the biggest difference or differences in your team between the first meeting with Rice and this week?
Yeah, I think our team is very different. We've back then we weren't settled on a back 4. We weren't even settled in the goal at that point. I think we played 2 goalkeepers in the game. So we're just more settled as a group. We played them on a Sunday. Both teams had games on Friday. We had an overtime game. It was really hot when we played. I thought the first half for both teams was pretty good. The second half, neither team could move. So I think that the environment will be a little bit different. Both teams will be a little more fresh and ready to play. And I think both teams will be improved. Rice they've got a young team. They've got a number of young players that are doing well for them. I think they'll be better, at this point as we are as well.
I think it's just connecting passes, the patterns that we have going on and stuff like that, connecting in and out of the midfield and stuff like that. And then defensively, I think we've gotten a lot stronger. Our center backs have stepped up a lot and are communicating a lot better with the outside backs and passing on players and sticking with their players. And our midfield too. I think I don't remember how it was at the beginning of the year, but now I feel like they win every ball in the air and stuff like that. So that's a big help for us too. Mallory and Taylor winning every header in the midfield.
I think that all around our defense has gotten stronger and our offense has gotten more fluent with each other, and we've gotten more comfortable with the coaching staff. So all around we're just a more comfortable team, and I think we've shown that as we've gotten better results towards the end of the season.
Obviously, again, you and your staff weren't here last year, but Rice got you earlier this year, twice last year, including the first round of the conference tournament. How do you balance the idea of seeking a little revenge versus the 1 game at a time approach that coaches and players talk about?
Well, we've been focused on playing 1 game all year long, and I don't think that's going to change right now. And we can't change what's happened in the past. I mean, credit to Rice for winning those games, but those games don't matter. When Wednesday comes, those games have no impact on what happens. So we're going to go out and play as well as we can on Wednesday.
With this, it kind of comes hand in hand. Yes, there's always that hint of they got us last time, like we're going to come out and get you this time. But it's also, we're only guaranteed one more game, and so this is our last game until we win. So this is taking it one step at a time, and the revenge factor just helps us a little with that.
I think last year it was like I think we all went in kind of like with a ton of like revenge and stuff like that. So I think it's like a balancing. So I think we definitely do have revenge, and have that rival with Rice and stuff like that. And so I think we're looking like we do want to beat them, but then we're still looking at winning the whole conference tournament. So I think we're looking big picture, and we are taking it game by game. So I think it'll be good.
Rice has 2 players, Holly Hargraves and Lauren Hughes, with 9 goals apiece. The rest of the team has 6 combined.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say those 2 players are your primary concern Wednesday?
Yeah, we have to find a way to limit how much they get the ball. And we certainly have to find a way to defend them better than we did the first time we played. They're 2 tall, fast, athletic players that have shown that they're quality and they can score goals. So they'll be a challenge for us.
What are your keys to beating Rice in the first round?
Yeah, well, look, we got to limit how much those 2 front players touch the ball. We got to keep them off the board. We can't give up 3 goals like we did the last time we played. We got to take advantage of our opportunities. I think we scored 2 the last time we played, and we had some chances maybe to score some more. So we got to be sharp in attack, and then in the end we're going to have to be pretty tough mentally, because I just feel like I don't know. Every game we've played has been close. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be hard. We've tied 4, so who knows if we'll be in penalties. I mean, we're going to have to be mentally tough.
I don't have many concerns. I just know it's always going to be a tough game, and just going into that knowing it's going to be a tough game, and you're just going to have to give it all you got, because that's what's going to get the win.
I'm not really concerned with Rice. I'm more, just concerned with us playing, because I feel like if we show up and play, we can, hang with the best of them.